Yeah, how are you doing today?
Pretty decent.
All right, yeah, good to hear. Well, what's the latest news?
News? I'm not sure. Uh,
In the game, I guess, yeah.
Not really. I don't know, not really much. I haven't played too much since the patch, so I don't have too many replays or whatever. But like, yeah. Um, I decided I wanted to switch to tank. I just think it's more enjoyable. Um, yeah, I think so.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. What kind of tank you are playing at the moment?
All right, so okay. I mean, I've been trying a variety of them. So, like the one I enjoy the most is probably Doomfist, but he's really difficult, and I understand that. The one I've been playing mostly in comp is Sigma. I also like playing Zarya, Diva. Um, yeah, those four I think mostly.
That's okay. That's okay. We could start working on those if you want to. I would maybe cut out 2 3 characters, but it's also doable with 4. I would say as long as you're suitable in dive, brawl, poke categories, it should be fine. You have Sigma for poke, you have Zarya for brawl, Doomfist or Diva. It should be for dive, mainly. That's how I would
Yeah,
put it.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So let's start working on those then. Well, what character want to focus on today with you?
Probably Sigma, I guess. 'Cause those are the ones I have currently replays of, I think. There's also a couple like I think I did pretty well, but we still lost. So like I'm wondering, what could have gone better, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, so should I share the replay code for those ones
Yeah, of
or
course. Of course.
okay,
Let's start
so
there. Just in case for the
I have
future. Oh, yeah.
I have one on Eichenwald that's 14 minutes that we lost 2-1, and one on Nepal we lost 2-0, 8 minutes. Which one would
The longer would work better, and the
uh,
question is, where do you think you try the best? Which one?
I think the Eichenwald one I think that was slightly better.
Darkenwall one. Okay, two
Okay,
zero
the
eight
the
minutes.
the Nepal one was wait, who did we play against in this one? This one was against a diva. Okay, yeah. I mean, uh, okay, yeah. Let me send the replay code. 1 second.
Of course.
Okay, here.
Yeah, let's start there. Okay. Well, what do you think you need to work on at the moment for the tank? What stands out?
Okay. Well, for Sigma specifically, it's the shield. I know the shield is meant to be like you're supposed to block like an incoming burst rather than leaving it up. Like it's not like a Reinhardt shield or like a Ramatra shield, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not super good at that. Also, there's a lot of map specific stuff that I don't really know, like specifically like where to start. Like on high grounds, like on I don't know Route 66, for example. Should you start on top of like near where the sign is, or should you start where the gas station is, like on top of that? Like I don't know, like that kind of stuff on map specific things, especially with Sigma because he has like the levitate thing. So like getting high ground is probably easier. Also, like when to drop. Like, should you? I don't think you should just stay on top the entire time. So, like, when are you supposed to drop or whatever? I guess is what I'm thinking. Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, I would say. Yeah, because you're more of a ranged tank, right? You still mainly focusing on controlling space to the long range pressure, but once there is a time, the suitable time, you can definitely drop. And it's usually the times when you have an advantage, I would say, but we can take a look and see. Just to maybe
Okay.
if there's some points where it's confusing, maybe you're not sure, or maybe even later, if you're gonna have any questions about anything, then you can ask me that too. Just send me timestamps and should be all good. By the way,
Mhm.
one thing I wanted to say is it's possible to also save the games in the doc I sent, just in case so those will not get overwritten or something. Maybe you want me to look at the specific game, just send it there. I will send you the document and after the session, well, after each session you receive one, so it's all good.
Okay.
You can just
Okay.
save the codes and the latest one too for later. That should be all right. Oh well, if you have them somewhere stored as well in your notes, that's fine with me too. Okay, then let's start with this one. Then it's a shield management. Where do you set up? Okay, and is there anything else what stands out to you at the moment, or?
Trying to think. I have. Um, I mean, I feel like there probably is, but it's not coming to mind right now. Yeah, I'm not sure right now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay, let's start with this then, and yeah, whatever the questions you're gonna have to, feel free to ask those. Yeah, let's just start with fundamentals because we focused on DPS in our first session, but yeah, we can just take a look and see what's there we can fix with the tank. And yeah, here's the replay. Can you see the stream?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. If there gonna be any difficulties, maybe the stream will pause or something will happen, let me know. You should be fine though. Alright, do you remember this game? Just what stands out? Oh, it seems so you also run in Doomfist here. So
Oh wait,
we,
I think I started Doomfist. We fucked up, and then I switched to Sigma because I wanted to because I haven't tried Doomfist much in comp, and so I just wanted to try it because I've been doing it mostly in quick play to try and get used to his kit because it's a bit difficult.
yeah,
But eventually I was just like, okay, this isn't working, so I switched Sigma. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Well, it's also your character's pool too. What are your thoughts here? Why did we run Sigma in the first place? Why not run maybe anything like Zarya or maybe Diva? Yeah, what's your thought process here?
Well, I mean, Sigma's just the one that I have the most experience with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, um, yeah, I mean, like, I think I'm probably better at him than I would say Diva and Doomfist are. I struggle a bit with dive tanks, so I think like if I didn't want to really go with that, especially considering I already went with Doomfist.
Yeah.
Zarya, um, I don't know. I just didn't go with Zarya. I know she's really strong, but I don't know. I just didn't end up going with her this game.
Yeah, that's fine. So kind of just more of a comfort pick for you. That's
Yeah,
fine.
probably. Yeah.
No, that's all right. What is the rank of this lobby? Oh well, what's your rank on the tank?
Tank. I think so. This there was there was one game where I got. I mean, this is my rank is currently gold, but I've been getting some plat lobbies, so this might be a plat lobby. I don't know. It's either platinum or gold. It's one of the two.
I see. Did you get around 50 games this season so far, or is it just your first games after the placements?
On tank.
Yeah.
How many games have I played on tank? I don't. Let me. How do I check this? I
Yeah,
have more than 50 games on DPS. I don't think I have more than 50 on tank.
yeah. And what was the eventual rank after that? Is it gonna be around the same plat gold? I remember we started in gold if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, when we did the
I think
session.
this is probably still gold. I think. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Um. Yeah.
And your DPS, it ended up to be what? Plat or gold at the end after the.
Uh. I think. I think I ranked up to gold one, and then I stopped playing. I just didn't want to continue, and then
Mhm.
I switched over to tank, and then
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all good. That's all good. And what was your win rate
On what
on
DPS?
DPS? Yeah, 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 on DPS.
Well, on cast, let me check. Win percentage. My Cassidy win rate is 64%.
Yeah, 64%. And because based on what I saw, the mechanics been really, really good for us. It's just, and the angles too, to be honest. It just, there's something what we needed to do was polishing the angles, maybe also looking at the timing, yeah, looking after the threats. So yeah, I'm curious to see what we can work on first here. Maybe it's kind of the same situation too. Maybe we well, should be decent with mechanics, I would say, generally speaking, if we were on the Cassidy. Well, let's see if there's anything what we need to work on in addition. Okay, let's just start. Let's see how is that gonna go. So, what's your game planning here? Is Sigma? What are you trying to do? Maybe in terms of, well, just any general thoughts because of your composition, because of this map, enemy comp. What are your thoughts?
So right now, because the Devo is giving us a bit of trouble, I thought, I mean, Sigma helps with his Rock. I think Rock is good against Diva, especially like I don't think does Defense Matrix doesn't block Rock,
Yeah,
right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
y-
So she was giving us a hard time, so I thought maybe that would be helpful as well as like um I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's easier to play around your team with Sigma rather than like a Doomfist. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to be like, oh, my team sucks, they don't push in or whatever. But like I think it's simpler to or more, oh, I put my shield up, my team knows that, oh, they're gonna be safe from damage for a little bit. They can push up or whatever. Or yeah. My current game plan, I'm trying to remember this. Is like what I was doing here. I think I wanted to, because Diva's gonna like dive or she's gonna be at the top. I wanted to poke at their back line a bit because they're sort of pushed a little bit forward. See if I can get a pick or two. We were dying quite a lot here, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I had much hope for this. I don't. I think we do get the point, but yeah.
understandable.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. I don't. I have to watch more of the game to remember.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not totally
fine.
sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
This was a
That's
couple
fine.
days ago, I think. So
Okay, okay. Yeah, let's start watching. Maybe once we see there's gonna be certain problem, we can pause and talk about it. I probably think it might be good to talk about just couple of the concepts first. We don't want to be focused on too many details. Maybe can be resource, maybe resource management, maybe timing, maybe the way you position. But let's take a look and see at least a couple of the fights. How is that gonna go? All right. So there are a few problems right away I noticed with resources, but that's fine. That's a good rock right there. Because the diva is committed, so maybe it's nice that if your team can punish.
I
Mhm.
yeah wait I just real yeah I so okay I remember now. This moment I realized that my shield in the beginning was really stupid. If I had my shield there, I would have lived. So that's kind of
Yes,
annoying.
yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
we can maybe start there, to be honest. Just talk about the essentials of the tanking, because I also been playing a lot of tank back in the days. That's the best role I would say as a player, but I was also just as a coach too. I would say the generality as a tank is understand what space you're fighting for and trading resources in this space. And usually the space you're fighting for is going to be around where most of your team is fighting. There will be exceptions, such as if you're able to get a kill, maybe you can fight somewhere away from your team. And that's why Doomfist is so hard, because it can be anywhere on the map. And sometimes you can get kills on your own, or like Winston or even Diva. You can just punish those isolated targets. But sometimes it's harder to recognize. With Sigma, it's simpler. You need to play for the space where your team can be active. So the first question we need to ask ourselves is, when we do this, we do any sort of action, can your team support this right here? Is the shield, is that something that's useful to your team right now?
Um, no, there's not really a big like the line of sight of my team right now is like it's not focused at them very much. Because they're all sort of behind the choke and like here that like they're just looking down at nothing basically.
Exactly.
I think so. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. It's just not the space you guys are fighting for yet. If you
Yeah.
have your team peeking somewhere around here, and then you will peek as well, then this shield may work. But if not, then just trying to place the shield, let's say the enemy commits here, maybe we'll try to place the shield this way, where it's not angled this way, where those people can shoot, or maybe even hold on for the shield. That's totally fine. And I want you to think about your resources as a tank more selfishly. You're rather not thinking about your team, you're rather thinking how to enable yourself being aggressive. So if I won't be aggressive. I need that shield, and that's what exactly happened. Because we don't have the shield now, right? You can't put it up, and that means you cannot shoot people. And at the same time, if the D.Va goes in on you, then there's gonna be pretty tough for you to negate that pressure. Yeah, let's put it this way. The rock is really good, though, because this rock right here is something what most of your team can capitalize on. The most important. But we don't have a shield, and that's gonna be unfortunate. Well, we actually do. We just use the shift, but more of your shield would be also more
Wait,
usable.
did I have the shield?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I think I panicked then. I think I
Yeah,
just panicked.
that's
pressed shift.
fine. That's fine. You know, it's just anyway. This is still important though. Your first shield right there, like you mentioned, I don't think it's that useful right now, right? So we need to exactly think about the space. Okay, so that to D.Va bomb happens now. Walking in, and same stuff we gotta be thinking about. Let's shoot and only shield the space where it matters for our team. Now, this is the same problem. You see the people over here. They can shoot the shield, while this guy cannot get pressured by anybody, or this guy cannot get pressured by anybody. So what's the solution? What do you think? What should you do? Is the Sigma?
I mean, one, maybe push further into the choke or go into the building on the side. I'm not. I guess.
Maybe.
Like, would you ignore the D.Va in this? Like, I'm not sure.
I mean, you can do multiple things. Yeah, but what matters to us is you deal with the stuff which matters for your team, right? And right now, first of all, we only have Moira, so that's the first thing. Do we even have to put up the shield, right? Is there any sort of aggression we're receiving now, in a way, right? But let's say this D.Va goes in really aggressive in this building. Yeah, she maybe boops you in, she maybe uses the rocket, then this would be pretty good shield, right? Because she enters your space, and most importantly, she also contests in you. That's why I want you to exactly think about your shield as, let me just write it down, if enemy makes a commitment, makes something, yeah, makes a move, they make a commitment, then you starting to use your shield. Yep, so shield there. But right now, you're more forcing the fight. Yeah, I'm putting up the shield there and fighting the D.Va. You have waited for the commitment to happen. Yeah, technically, can you still play this room and shoot the D.Va without the shielding? Is it possible?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just use the corner or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's fine. You can kind of hold on and should be okay. Yeah, does this make sense or any questions?
No, that makes sense so far.
Okay. And see now, when you will be taking space maybe, because most of your team will be around, it will be easier with this shield, but again, I'm not sure about this one here. Well, they make a commitment though, so maybe it's not too bad. We gotta be shielding this guy, probably, but that's okay. That's still better, yeah, because they are starting to be aggressive towards our corner. They shield the D.Va, but your placement of the shield, how do you think you should angle it? Should it be here? Can it be anywhere else? What do you think? So see,
I mean,
exposed to this, right? These people cannot get pressured by your team, so what's the solution?
moving out of the room maybe eventually, and putting the shield so my team can shoot through like the people in the back line. I guess.
Maybe.
Or would you aim it at the M-Ray because like to stop him from like shooting us? I don't know.
I mean, you could. Yeah, you could realistically too. But first of all, I would really think about if I'm holding this corner here as a tank, yeah, we want to hold the space. Thinking about it this way, I'm only exposing defensive abilities to the space where most of my team can follow up. So technically, what if I angle shield this way, where it's not even exposed to those people here? Or what if, like I said, if I fall back and if these guys are committing, I can put up the shield this way. may also be possible, but you have to give up some space. Maybe it's still preferable if we angle it here. And then also, yeah, it just will be better angle to deal with Amara if he's shooting you. If he's not shooting you, that's fine, don't worry. You may maybe sow the shield in his face, it's kind of like an exception. Yeah, you will be putting it here because he's committing really hard to your team. But the parts of the shield still may be exposed to those guys, right? So let me actually show you a few clips, I think. So this can also make sense, the shield management, because I think this is really important. Sigma, yeah, that's what we need. We need Sigma. Any good replay will do. Okay, I need examples folder. Okay, let's go in Overwatch. Yeah, there's some good Sigmas, maybe KSA. We usually watch that, the clips from this guy. Okay, Sigma, for some reason, oh, I found it. Okay, it's named Sig, okay, KSA, yeah, this one. It's just always, with those players here, you watching them exchanging the resources in the space where it matters, yeah? We're not pushing the shield more forward, we're trying to hold our space, most importantly, but also waiting for the enemy commitment to our space. Yeah, let me actually also write it down, yeah? Using shield selfishly more, yeah, so it's gonna be fine. All right, let's take a look at this. Just one moment, I need to drag this video. Okay, here we go. So, really good map for the Sigma, but similar ideas. You are looking at the enemy aggression, and once they're aggressing to your space, they turn it to your corner, then you shielding that space. You're not shooting any further, you're not shielding more backwards, right? And you exactly just keeping the enemy trapped in that space. But most importantly, first of all, you enable yourself. Yeah, using shield selfishly to enable yourself and just your team, it can be nice addition because you're protecting them. So we kind of see them using this early shield, a little bit of it, right? But it's fine because you get most of it back. It's just min-maxing it. That's fine because they're pretty high rank now. That is something what we can talk about too. They're just doing it for the purposes of building the green HP and also trying to use the rock initially. So they will not get slapped. They will not get blasted by something like Widow or maybe Ashe, but it's fine. After that, the generality is, and you see, the Sigma is making the mistake. Yeah, you see how they using the shield here, but their team is not ready to shoot the KSA's backline, which is on the high grounds there. So now we're gonna be winning the shield trade, and once this guy's gonna turn and their backline's gonna turn the corner, then we can shield that, and you shielding yourself, but keeping the enemy busy in this area. So see what happens. Waiting. Enemy Sigma uses shift. Now we keep waiting, using corner, waiting still. And once these guys are ready to turn the corner, most of our shield will be ready right there. So see, they're exactly going to be peeking here. The Sigma walks in. So now, when the enemy is trapped in your space like this is going to be really scary. So it's kind of situation, same situation as this shield, right? You don't place it here, but maybe you place it this way, or let's say in theory it would be here, then you place it against this guy, so now this guy have to think about it actively, and you can destroy him meanwhile, maybe shoot him, right? Let's just watch a little bit more of this. So this is first example, yeah, just more open space. Maybe second example, once we fight in the choke, same idea. We are really waiting for the enemy commitment, not using anything at all. Unless there's an exception rule, maybe that can happen. But mostly waiting for the enemy to pick. Enemy Sigma walks in, and then see how we're gonna angle the shield. See, this is exactly not sticking out of here. Because if we place it like this or something like more forward, then the rest of the backline can shoot the shield, but we cannot shoot the backline. They just make it a rule. If someone's shooting the shield, most of your team should be shooting this guy mostly. That's how I would put it. That's it. Just keep it simple, right? So if this guy walks in and I place the shield this way, that's fine because most of my team can shoot the Sigma. But first layer is always starts with you. Yeah, using shield for yourself, not for your team. Yeah, so maybe let me actually on priority list. Using shield selfishly, that's first priority. Second, shield only when most of your team can be active, and for that you need that understanding of the space where your team is fighting. And see, like this. Yeah, this is really nice. Oh, of course, the parts of it is sticking out, maybe. But still, we're trying to angle it as much as possible like this. Yeah, where it's not going too much forward. All right. Does it make sense? Or any questions?
I think that makes sense to me.
Okay, perfect. Because the shield is pretty big defensive cooldown. It helps out you a lot in the fight, and I would say your rock and whatever the other cooldown too. Think about it the same way. It just rock is punishing the enemy aggression. Shield is kind of helping you to stay in the angle where you are, and shift as well. Right? So let's think about it now. Using the shield here, good or bad? What are your thoughts?
I think this one's fine.
No, this one is decent, maybe. I would only say maybe you can angle it, if possible, walk left and angle it this way. So the
Okay.
parts of it not sticking out to this Hanzo who can shoot the shield here. But yeah, that's okay. Still, pretty decent. So shield placement, okay. Because now we're able to shoot this guy. Now it's gonna work out so much better. And I see this guy has to give up space. Okay, we keep shooting. Sure, keep applying pressure. Still gotta be really, really careful though. And I think, yeah, at this point, it's just, yeah, you guys need to be probably starting out with something, some of the ultimates, so we can take space, which you guys do. Let's maybe talk about this too. How do you usually use the rock, Sigma? What are you aiming for?
For the most part, I think. I mean, okay, I think in terms of priority, I like using it most on tanks because I think it shuts them down really quick. Like I think on like a Reinhardt, I think it like if you manage to rock him, he's basically dead. Also
Yes.
on a Sigma or also on a Diva. If you manage to rock them, they're probably dead. Um, Also, I mean, on squishies, I would say second, I guess. Um, but it's hard to. I would say for the most part, I would just say tanks is like the main thing. If someone gets too close, then you rock them. So like to punish them, I guess is my yeah.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. If they make a big commitment, that's why I mentioned the first talk on the Diva was really good when she was flying around the corner, because if you punish her using the cooldown, yeah, enemy makes a commitment. So what it means, they use some sort of cooldown, and then you punish, you use rock to stop them and just keep them in the space. Maybe you're not necessarily getting a kill, but you just getting better cooldown trade, for example. There are also some exceptions with the rock. You can use it early to just farm ult charge if you're really far away. Sometimes you're also able to use the rock to get a kill. And those are two main reasons, to be honest. It's either enemy makes a commitment, let me use the rock to punish that commitment, so it's just as soon as they walk in my space, like that Diva did, or a rock for the kill. So now, think about it. This rock, is it going to be good or bad? Is it kill rock? Is it a commitment rock? Is this guy committing here? What do you think?
I mean, this personally, okay, there's a diva behind. I didn't see the diva behind us. I thought she was still in the ring. I think so. This thought process was just like, okay, I see multiple people. If I shoot a rock here, it's bound to hit someone. I feel like
Yeah.
that was my thing. It's probably gonna hit someone. And if I can get a support down, which I think they're both peaking at this time. If I can get a support down, then that would be really good. I do hit the Mizuki, which I think forces him to. He nearly dies. It forces him to use his ult.
Yeah.
Diva's still behind us. Would have been better to use it on the Diva here. I don't.
What do you think?
Potentially, because it's probably got 5v1 here, isn't it?
It's gonna be usually, yeah, might be easier to follow up, right? Because she's also committing in your space, and that's what we call friendly space here. You have Amri, you have everyone here. So if you're able to track, yes, 100%. I feel like Rock and the Diva is even better, even though she's a tank. But this is also not too bad, but I'm concerned because this seems like more of a kill rock to me. Yeah, let's get a kill, because this guy's not walking in your space right now, right? He's not committing. This is also possible, though. This may be...
I mean, I think I did want to kill him, but I think he was left with very little HP left before he ults.
Yeah. You just need to recognize, yeah, it's probably the higher priority list, because this is high risk. you may hit the rock, you may not, and this is easier for you. Just anyone who is closer,
Yeah,
usually.
yeah.
So more consistency with the guys who makes a commitment first, prioritize that. Unless there's really clear opportunity to get a kill, I would say there's not enough clarity at this range, and
Okay,
also
yeah.
if maybe you track stuff like I don't know, there did you use shift at all? Yeah, they still have it. In theory, if they use shift right there, your rock is not gonna hit him. Yeah, it's just him being bad, but you know, you always kind of you don't want to. Oh well, I wouldn't say it's fine that you may assume that they're bad, but I would just say find the rocks where there's more consistency in it, and it's gonna be even
Mhm.
better. Like this diva, and then after that, you may also hit those guys once you're confident that there's something what you forced, what you can punish with the rock. Yeah, it just always goes this way. Cooldown, I use rock. Yeah, rock afterwards. So this guy uses the cooldown. Okay, perfect. Let's say this guy wasted his shift. Okay, let me rock that, especially if you have enough range too. Stuff like that. And all of it accordingly to where your team is fighting. Yeah, the most important. Does it make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Ended up not too bad though, right? Because you forced out the ultimate. Now committing the flux, going a little bit too aggressive here, but sure, it's a pretty chaotic fight. Going on the rock with the diva. Well, what are your thoughts on this one? Let's take a look.
Um, I think at this point I just wanted to force the issue. I don't know.
It's maybe no better
Maybe
target
too
too. Mm.
maybe too aggressive. But I did get ult. I thought they were all pretty grouped up. I only
Yeah.
got the Emery, which was kind of annoying, but like because I didn't want to get the where is he? Is he right behind him? The Mizuki? Or no, the Hanzo is like a bit behind.
Mm.
I misjudged that. Um yeah, I mean I kinda just wanted to force the issue here.
No,
Um
it's not bad, I would say. Especially the fact given you also have the echo ult here. So they start diva, so you're like, okay, let's follow up. I don't think it's bad at all. Try to take space. Yeah, I want you to be a proactive tank. It's fine. Yeah,
Also
don't want to.
we have little time left, so I
Yeah,
just
that's
like
true. That's true.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah, so the play here with the ultimate, I don't think it's bad at all. Yeah, just after there's some nuances. Since we talked about the rock, for example, what do you would say? A rock here, good enough. Should you wait? Yeah, what are your thoughts? Maybe there's a better target too. What do you think?
the Curie, I mean that Curie ult is not good. Yeah. I mean I guess the Curie here. But I mean
From this range, the fast
where
movement.
am I? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean honestly I think the Diva yeah, I think the Diva's probably like I think Diva dies here, doesn't she?
Diva is not bad. Yeah, Diva is not bad at all. There's just maybe the kill opportunities for you too. What about this Hanzo as
On
well?
Hanzo? I
Maybe.
mean
Mm-hmm.
I think I mean Hanzo's pretty low. I mean, I feel like he
Yeah, he dies
dies.
after. Yeah.
Yeah, he dies anyway. Yeah. So
Just 1 second.
hmm,
Yeah, so I would say it's decent. Yeah, just asking you because, you know, just so you get an idea. Anybody who makes a commitment, I feel like more killable in your space, that's gonna be alright. This diva, the main concern is they still have shift, so maybe it's not too good, but this is not too bad either, because you have her in your space and there's maybe no better target for you at all, so why not? Let's
mhm.
keep her busy. Yeah, ideally, yes, you want her to kind of go in, you shift, and then you punish that with a rock, so she will not fly away instantly, but
Mhm.
that's alright. You guys have decent advantage here too. Yeah, so for example here, that's where it's gonna be more crucial once they're gonna touch. Okay, wait for the touch and then you can rock. Make sure they make the commitment, and it's gonna be fine. Alright, they didn't touch, that's good. Can push, take space. Let's see. Okay. He's in shield here, not bad. This guy just by himself, that's fine. Okay, thoughts about the shield?
Uh, I mean, maybe decent just to block the Hanzo arrow, but I should have just taken it off like instantly afterwards. It's not. Yeah, I mean, my team can't really capitalize that much off of it. I should have just taken it down here probably.
Yeah, it's maybe good for
Yeah.
starters, like I said, right? I don't think about it like Divimatics in a way too, in my opinion. I would also
Yeah, that's yeah.
I kind of think about it the same way as a Reinhardt as well. You have a lot of HP on the shield. Yes, it's regenerating too. You can block her the damage like this, just put it just in case something bad happens. Okay, that's fine. Like we saw with the KSA at Small Advanced Idea. I put my shield early. Let's go back. So, for example, here, you see them flick the shield early. Why? Because there's maybe something bursty what may incoming, like Zenyatta shot, or maybe there's gonna be like, what is that? It seems the Zenyatta's mouse one. Just any big burst comes in. Okay, I use a little bit of shield, but what I want you to make happen is make sure that most of your shield is ready once your team can shoot the guys. So see, we instantly remove it, and then after that we have most of our shield HP to contest this here. We even regenerated some of the HP too, so that's gonna be great, right? Right exactly the time when most of our shield HP. So in your case, you shield in here, and then you need to remove it faster, because this guy gets around the corner too, so there's kind of no need. And after that, when you have full shield, that would be really nice to have once you push those guys over here, right? And your team is ready to beat them. And most importantly, it helps you to be aggressive. You can push forward, you can, I don't know,
I think
let's
I'm
say,
sticking. Am I sticking too close to the cart here? I feel like I should push it a bit
yeah,
forward
and you're
here.
right. But I see,
Yeah.
like, you maybe there's more you're gonna be more hesitant to do so because there's no shield. It's broken now, right? And it's
Yeah.
seconds cooldown already. That's why it's so important. I want you can block early damage like this, but maybe even for the starters, just even not focusing on that, not even blocking early damage, that's fine. You can start doing that later. Just recognize, okay, the fight is starting. I need most of my shield for the space where it matters for most of my team. That's it. So stuff like that. Yeah. Let me actually write it down. Shield when most of your team is active. Yes. And we need most of shield HP to be available. Okay. Yeah, does it make sense? So, any questions maybe?
That makes sense.
Yeah, everything makes sense. Okay. Thoughts on this one?
Where? Wait, is anyone dead? Oh no, there more is there. Is Emery alive or dead? He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Echo. I mean, for me, it might be useful, but there's not really much my team could do here, and Mizuki's too short range to really do anything.
Sure,
Moira, same problem.
sure.
Echo is on trying to get someone else. I don't know. So yeah. I mean, Emery's really the only one here that could, but he's dead. So I mean, maybe not terrible, but I could also just use the corner on the left. I could just use the cart as well. Um, do I have levitating right now? I don't
I'm
think
gonna see.
so.
Maybe. No.
Okay, no,
Seems like
okay.
so.
Could
Oh,
you
wait.
can you get up there if you have levitating?
Levitate. Of the
Like
payload? I
if you
believe
jump on
so.
the payload up there, okay.
Yes, I believe
Because
so. Should be.
you could do that too, I guess.
Yeah, possibly. Right? And see now, it's just not the right space. Yeah, you shielding here.
Yeah.
So this shield may work if there's a good reason why you do that. Maybe as an exception rule always. If it's easy to get a kill, sure, go for this shield, yeah. You also in Syrian will need to push up, take space, but I think that be ready. Make sure that your team is also stabilized. They're ready to catch up with you what you're doing, and then you can use the shield, because mostly the shield is going to be really for the space where your team can control something. So if you saw in like this, yeah, it's going to be the same type of the shield as what we did here. We saw it a little bit too forward, and then most of my team is not ready, and then we don't have it, this sort of thing, yeah. So in your case, wait in the corner, not bad, like I said. Yeah, maybe you can also wait the right side. But right now, the card is making progress, so that's what matters. And once the enemy team is ready, they make a commitment, then place your shield. That's gonna be fine. Unless
Mhm.
you can get a kill by yourself. If you can, sure. Do it by yourself. That's fine. Yeah, maybe let me write it down too. Exception rule. You can use the shield if you can get a kill. Just by yourself, it's more rare, but possible. Of course, blocking important abilities, blocking ultimates. But yeah, like now, when the fight is happening, most of your team is actually ready to shoot the diva. We need that for something to
Yeah.
just help you a little bit. But now it's on the cooldown. It kind of doesn't make sense. Like this one feels better maybe. Yeah, this one you have the Echo over here. You have the Moira. This is not bad angle at all, helping you to just maybe shoot the Mizuki, maybe shoot the Hanzo, which is probably pretty scary too. So that's fine. I also got the Baby Diva here. That makes total sense. Right, Rock, a little bit unfortunate. I think fine intention. Some of the guys may be killable, and you're pretty close to them. Yeah, this may work. You just need to read the movement. That's alright.
I can, yeah.
This guy's, if you
There
also
is
notice...
an Emre behind us, I think. Right?
Oh, well, yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
been holding around
Well,
here. Yeah.
okay.
I just not sure. Do you want to rock this guy? Or over some of those people over here, or...
Wait, what do you mean? What did I rock?
No,
Like
I mean,
like
you just mentioned the Emre is behind, so what about...
Oh, no.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just I mean, you can't really do much here. I don't know. I mean, no, you can pick people off because he's on high ground, obviously. Um,
Mario space, where you
I
fighting?
think because I think he does get a few picks here. That's what I'm thinking. I think, but not now. But I think like right after this.
Mm-hmm.
I think he kills. I don't know who he kills. I think he kills on Moira or someplace. Um, yeah, I still think the rock on the 3 and the bridge is probably better. You know, just put a bit more pressure on them. You know, because also they're all squishy. Both of their supports. I also don't think Emery is the best. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's also gonna be pretty far from you. He's not gonna peek you for a while, so really difficult rock to hit. You need closer range guys, generally speaking. So this is really good, and you see that why it's good as well is because Akko and Moira can follow up on that. That's why it's good intention. Maybe they, if I look at the cooldowns too, what they're using. So now this guy used the jump. Really nice. Maybe there's this guy. Okay, let's take a look. Mizuki, you shift. Really nice. This guy, well, they still have Suzu, so this may be concerning, but you also don't have to aim at them
I think
necessarily.
she uses it. Yeah, I think she uses it just now.
Yeah, she's gonna also sort of force it, but still, it's not a bad idea at all. You rock this guy, you maybe rock this guy, because they use something, like we said, the commitment happened, and it happened on our space, so not bad rock at all. You don't want to hold it, even though they use the Suzu, they may use the Suzu, that's fine, it's not bad trade. Your cooldown is 10 seconds, their Suzu is on 14 seconds, so that's already pretty decent trade, and most importantly, your rock is also physically disabling somebody from doing damage, so I think it's nice. You kind of just keep them in the same space, even though they would Suzu the person. That's really good. Yeah. Of course, in theory, if you can bait the Suzu first, go for it. But if not,
yeah, okay, okay. The right.
Yeah, what happens there? Now, there's a lot of
I mean, I get
damage
really
coming in. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get low. He nades me.
Yeah, you just need to keep an eye on this guy right now. Just shoot this guy.
Yeah,
I feel like
I didn't know he was up there.
yeah. So on the awareness part here. Oh well, that's fine. It's kind of like we said, who makes a commitment? This guy is more dangerous. Alright, let's deal with them. A diva flying in, dangerous. Okay, let me deal with her, like you shooting this diva. Perfect. That's good. After that, let's see who's next. Okay, the Samurai, that's fine. Yeah, shoot them a little bit. Yeah, the diva walks in. What are your thoughts? Good rock, bad rock?
I mean, I think this is I think it's a good rock. I mean, we have two people here to follow up on.
Yeah.
This diva should get demeched.
Yeah, and most importantly, she also used the flight too. So I would say maybe she will not get the mech, but at least you're forcing a lot of the stuff from their team. You may be forcing a lot of the stuff. Like this guy, maybe he may position more aggressively. Maybe there's someone else who will try to commit, like this guy over here, the Kiriko. They will have to think about the diva, so they start throwing heals already, and that's much better when you're forcing them to heal. Yeah, they are now out of position. Now this guy is gonna get blasted. Maybe can demac him even. Okay, but that's really good. It's alright if you don't, but it's just this stuff forces more resources, so I think that's nice. Okay. Keep taking space, keep pushing. We have the payload here, wait for the commitment, rock after. Oh, that was... I didn't meant to press this. Alright, yeah. This is good. Fine, securing the point, why not? Kill the diva though. Yeah, unfortunate. Just some small mechanical things about it, I would say. First off, probably prioritize... If the guy gets close, this Hanzo, probably... Let me see if we have time. No, we don't. Yeah, we're just on the payload, so it's probably just secure the kill on the diva. Well, just small mechanical thing with the rock then, only. Just once this happens, you put up the shield and you rock the diva. That's all.
Yeah,
So you rock
yeah,
her out of the
sure.
mech. Maybe you can secure the fight. This guy also, I'm not sure what he's... Did he use shift too? Oh yeah, he did. Okay, that's unfortunate for us. He could still be maybe hiding around the wall. I don't know why he's on a payload. Oh well, it's fine. We don't... don't pay attention to him. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. Going Doomfist for the contest. Okay, fine. Any questions about the first round?
Um,
Time is passing at the same rate it always has. Barring relativistic effects, of course.
I mean, oh, I mean, my questions in my head is like, should I peel for my team if someone tries to down my back line? I think that question was answered. I do have a rock. If I rock them, and they're completely separate from their team, they're probably that's probably a good idea to do. Um, no questions, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely something you can do. Appeal for your team. Just make sure that there's also more important target for you. Yeah, obviously, if there's a tank who jumps in like Diva and then they get the follow-up and you don't pay attention to the follow-up, then this is not ideal. I want you to pay attention to the follow-up first. But if the tank is really, really far in and they get no follow-up, sure, usually it's going to be better choice. You're kind of prioritizing getting kills typically first over even just a resource trade, I would say, but you always have to recognize what's easier for you to get a kill on. Like, if there are people, like we've seen here, when you're sitting in this corner and they're really, really far away from you, and they didn't use anything at all, no defensive cooldowns, they still can play cover, then there's maybe a low kill opportunity. But if there is big kill opportunity, then you go for that first, of course. It's something you have to read, based on your distance, based on how many cooldowns they used as well. That's how I would put it. But yeah, of course, first you start with a cooldown trade because it's just the nature of the game. You're not able to get a kill right away. So that's fine if you just start trading resources, see who is committing. Right? Let's see this shield right away. Is it good, bad? Should we be using it differently? What are your thoughts? Let's also play it out and see.
Maybe more advanced, maybe like a bit farther forward, but I don't know.
Can you team fight there?
I mean, there's nobody there, but I think they can, right? I think the Emre's there. Symmetra can.
Moira can.
Moira can because she's too far.
Exactly. What is this area of where most of your team resources can be active? Sort of kill zone thing. That's how I call it. Where this guy Emre can be active, Moira, Symmetra, and you at the same time. What is that area? And you Anna as well. Anna is in the back here.
I mean, probably like near like in front of this place. I don't know what it's called.
The choke over here.
Like a bit farther forward from that, I think.
over
Here.
here. Right.
Yes.
Where do you think the enemy are gonna receive more pressure? So we have this red area here. That's still doable, maybe. There's also this space here under the bridge, right?
Yeah.
And then if they walk past it as well, wouldn't they receive more pressure from your Symmetra, Moira, and Anna all together? What do you would say?
True, I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's just a general thing to, as a tank, it's crucial that you're thinking about the chokes, tiny spaces, because you can do the most meaningful damage there too. And you see that there are also turrets around the space too, which is quite useful. Of course, you can use the shield early like this, but place it like you say, okay, early damage, I'm blocking something, and then after that, remove it. You need this. I want you to bait the enemy in your space first. And once they bait it, and once they walk in, and your HP starts to drop, and then you can use the shield. And then the big question is as well, where should you play? So bait the enemy in your space. What are your thoughts?
Bait them into. I mean, is it a good idea to stay on the bridge? Is that
Maybe.
because I don't know. I mean, because I was thinking maybe Diva would go up there and you could potentially walk her. I don't know, or maybe like play a bit farther back. I guess.
No, this can also work. I'm more thinking you bait them to the pressure. Yeah, you still have to pressure though. Yeah, this can work, but a lot of the times you're limiting yourself. You're not able to deal with this space, which I don't like. You have to deal with this and this as well. And this is a kind of, this is maybe good sideline if you really want to keep these guys busy. You can try. Yeah, at least it's still something you can experiment with. Once you're holding the space, you have the shield for yourself. Yep, if there's aggression, you just use the shield and you keep the enemy busy meanwhile. Yeah, a lot of the times you may find that this corner is really good to hold because you can control this space here and you control this. You control both of those chokes over here. That's why usually people play around this here, but once the enemy actually walks in your space, you bait them to go on your Y, because if they don't, then you just keep shooting them, and you're gonna get kills. And they also have to make a move to contest the point anyway, so once the move is made, you can place the shield to help you, and also use the rock on anybody. Just don't use it too early, because now when the shield is blasted, and this guy walks in, there's nothing to answer with, right?
Yeah.
Really important. Fighting the chokes. Yeah, maybe this is not too bad, but yeah, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be too good. But again, we cannot fight the Hanzo. If you can get a kill on the Hanzo, then sure. But now you just avoid them altogether. Just keep fighting the Diva. Maybe you can keep fighting this Kiriko. Yeah, if you really can walk on the Hanzo, then sure. But now this doesn't make sense. Yeah, we don't have to even shield here. Yeah, it'll be complicated. Okay, once you have an advantage, you can walk. That's a good thing. Sure, rock for the kill, fine. And also shield for the kill too. If you know, okay, I can get a kill, shield, that's fine. Here, you're confident. This guy kind of right in front of you. Let's try to go in, that's fine. You caught him off guard there. Okay. Stabilizing, perfect. Just doing damage.
They switch to a Winston.
Yeah, shoot the Winston. And so it's about the shield. You need it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just no commitment yet. Yeah, shoot the Reaper. You can maybe shoot the Winston too. That's nice. Keep him busy. Force the bubble. And once these guys make a move, like now, then you shoot. Not even now, actually. The Reaper is still here though. You can shoot him. But yeah, once they jump in like that, you can use the shield. And there are a lot of purposes too. Some of the people like to cut off the heals or just protect yourself. Yeah, the Reaper goes in. There's a lot of damage coming in. Sure, that's fine. Most of it should be ready though, and most of it 100%. Luckily, we forced the Winston out, that's nice. The rock is a little bit less convenient here because it's just more complicated. When the Reaper is over here, we forgot about him,
Okay.
but it's so right. It's more on the awareness side, can also work on that later. Just he kills you often, he kills your entire team. Really unfortunate. If you guys stabilize here and just don't push too forward there, and that's gonna be alright. But no problem. Okay, we'll start in. Probably not gonna get good contest. We can try, but oh, actually we did. Okay, we got Nano. That's a really big deal. Yeah, I thought the Nano would not time the Nano. They would die or something. Okay. Oh well, still real difficult to contest there. That's it for sure. All right, starting here, the Winston. Okay,
That's not well.
yeah, and this one is not bad, but you have to play around the bubble there. Let me see. Well, you've been inside, you've been really close to him, so technically this is okay, Rock. Yeah, if you're really close to him like this, why not? Because he committed the leap. If he didn't, then I wouldn't Rock. Just really watch for that. Watch for their mobility, like with the Diva. And yeah, that's a fine intention. Okay, after that the card is gonna be over here. Have to push, take space, fine. Okay. Where should it be right now? What do you think? So we're dealing with what's important, yeah, what's committing to our space, yeah, thinking about that. Who will commit, more likely? Who may take that dangerous angle? Where you should be to stop them? What you would say? Ideally, in Syria. Use a tank.
Uh, okay.
I think about it. Who? Let's first of all think who is going to be dangerous to your team. Who may take dangerous off angles. Let's put it this way.
I mean, the Soj,
Surgeon.
I
Okay,
guess.
that's one. What about
I mean,
Reaper?
the Reaper has ult, so he's gonna be looking to use that, obviously.
That's another one.
I mean, Kiri, I guess.
Kiri also. Maybe Winston too. Yeah, honestly, a lot of them. Yeah, all of them may take the dangerous position, but what space will allow you to stop most of them, more likely? Where should it be? To be able to contest them early and deal with them.
I guess on top of the castle.
Yeah, top of the castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100% better. Yeah. Because when we get a bit down there, then we completely ignore those angles here. And that's why those angles will kill you eventually. The Winston's over here. The Reaper is flanking for free. And now they even not busy with you staying up there. And most importantly, you don't even need to be in the main. You use Sigma. You can be anywhere you want. You have the range as long as you do. And if fighting for the same space with your team, you're good. Just think about more valuable space where you can hold. That's alright though. Yeah, just we lost 2 angles here. We just needed to contest them first. Just became more complicated afterwards. Alright, we got a kill though. That's nice. Okay. Now, you just have to reset for the next fight. The Winston's coming in. Yeah, that's okay. Going to stop the payload here. Get a kill. Nice. 2 kills so far. 3 kills. You can stop the Reaper maybe 2. You can do the bounce shots if you know that they going in here. There's a chance. You may kill them. That's okay. Rock is not bad. Probably
okay.
need more
That's
commitment out of the corner, but this is not bad intention, I feel like. Obviously, can be done that. Once they're more in open space, sure, you can start committing and just start with the shots too, but not bad. We forced out the TP at least. So, that can also work. Staying here. The shield is no need though. Yeah, it's just the fight. Yeah, the fight is about to start. I would rather think, what is that space I can take, and how shield can help me out with this. Yeah, right now, what space you should be contesting? Where should you go next?
The bridge probably. Yeah.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah, just make sure that you deal with this. Some of the shield can be used early, sure, but most importantly, it should help you to deal with those guys here. If they go aggressive, you can shield that, you can rock that too, but...
So it's okay, yeah.
Just more... We will be more hesitant to do so if we don't have any... Okay, that's fine. You have an advantage. Now, can keep shooting them. And again, we have to go top. Just start there. More power position in a way. You deal with active angles. And those guys, they're not taking angles too much though, but again, in theory, if they spread out more like this, they can jump all the way here. That's gonna be pretty scary. Oh well.
I missed one.
Okay, that's fine. You guys still managed to stabilize, it seems. Yeah, so the Winston... Just probably try to deal with the Mizuki there as soon as possible. Okay, we tried. With that, unfortunately, they get better cooldown trade, and that's where they will get a checkpoint, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, could be
I mean, they
winnable.
win.
I feel
They win
like if we
first.
can test the if we can test the top, make sure that you deal with early angles here. You're thinking, okay, what is that more scary enemy I have to deal with, and you put your resources there. That can help. That can help a lot.